Describe a place where there was a lot of noise. You should say, when this happened, where it was, why there was a lot of noise. Explain what you did when you heard the noise. I will always remember when I visited a place filled with a lot of noise. It was a unique experience that I will never forget. The noise was loud and overwhelming, but it also had its own charm. Here I would like to talk about that. When this happened. This memorable experience happened during the summer of 2019. I was visiting a nearby city for a family vacation and decided to explore the city. As I walked around, I stumbled upon a place filled with a lot of noise. Where it was. This noisy place was in a small town just outside the city. It was a small town with a few restaurants and shops. I had never been to this town before, so I was intrigued by the noise coming from this place. Why there was a lot of noise. The noise came from a local music festival that was taking place in the town. The festival celebrated the town's heritage and culture, and the locals were very passionate about it. The music was loud and energetic, and everyone sang and danced. Explain what you did when you heard the noise. When I heard the noise, I was mesmerized. I decided to join in and explore the festival. I was surprised to see how many people were attending the festival. The energy was contagious. Conclusion. I learned more about the town's history and culture, and it was a truly memorable experience. IELTS Speaking Part 3, Follow-up Questions. Here are some examples of follow-up questions that you may ask during your Speaking Part 3 by examiner related to Cue Card. Describe a place where there was a lot of noise. 1. Is noise pollution serious in India? Yes, it is. We have noise all around us, most of which can be avoided. There is unnecessary honking of pressure horns from vehicles. Industries are making noise. People use loudspeakers for personal functions, and neighbors are forced to bear the noise. 2. Do you like to live in a noisy place? No, definitely not. But, unfortunately, it is difficult to find places in cities which are noise-free. 3. Do you like to go to noisy places? Once in a while, I like to attend parties and functions where DJ is playing loud music and I can dance and enjoy with my friends and relatives. 4. Where can you hear a loud noise? We can hear loud noise all around us. There is unnecessary honking of pressure horns from vehicles. Industries are making noise. People use loudspeakers for personal functions, and neighbors are forced to bear the noise. 5. Do you think that there is more noise in people's lives today than in the past? Yes, I think so. The number of vehicles is growing day by day. All these are making noise. Industries are also growing in numbers. These are also making too much noise. As these sources of noise are increasing, so definitely we are suffering from more and more noise these days. 6. Do you think that cities will become noisier in the future? Yes, I suppose so. Whether we like it or not, the noise-producing things are increasing and so it is quite probable that cities will become noisier in the future. 7. What is the noise in life? The noise in our life means the distractions that do not let us focus on the goals in our life. For example, nowadays, people do not concentrate on their studies or work and are often busy scrolling unimportant feeds/updates on their mobile phones. The loads of data that they consume every day becomes the noise in their life. 8. How is the noise level in your city? My city is an industrial city and on top of that, it is on the national highway. So, the noise levels are very high. 9. Where does noise in urban areas come from? The noise in urban areas comes from the pressure horns of vehicles, industries and loudspeakers. 10. Do you think it is important to be alone sometimes? It is very important to be alone sometimes. Everyone needs to introspect at times. One needs to know about one's likes and dislikes and everyone needs time for one's personal work which can be best done in solitude. 11. What is the importance of belonging to a certain group? There is a lot of importance in belonging to a social group. Man is a social animal and cannot live alone for long. One needs to share one's happiness and sorrows with others. That is why we join social groups and feel part of these groups. Social groups are a sort of support system. They give us support when we are low in life. It is mentally unhealthy to be alone for a long. 12. What is the problem you could have if you go out together in a big group? There could be a lot of problems in a big group. It is difficult to organize a big group. Mismanagement can lead to conflicts. It could end up in a lot of waste of time. It has been well said that 2 is a company and 3 is a crowd. 13. Why do people like going to noisy places, like a restaurant or pubs, even though they know these places are noisy? Some people like to enjoy loud music, that is why they like to hang out at such pubs or discos. However, since their aim is to socialize, so they are not bothered by the noise at these places. 14. Shall we encourage children to make noises? We should tell children to make noise only when they feel that they are in a dangerous situation. This way they can alert others or save themselves from a tragedy.